What if your hidden love for him became the rumor that destroyed your career? Seth Thompson stared at the reflection in the mirror of his small Manhattan apartment, the question echoing in his mind like a relentless drumbeat. At 28, he was one of the youngest cardiologists at St. Luke's Hospital in New York City, praised by colleagues and patients alike for his innovative research on minimally invasive heart procedures that had already saved dozens of lives. His days were a blur of life-saving surgeries, early morning rounds, and late-night chart reviews, but nights like this reminded him of the double life he had carefully constructed. The white coat hanging on the door felt heavier than usual tonight. Owen Parker, his partner of 3 years, lounged on the worn leather couch, flipping through an architecture magazine with that easy smile that always calmed Seth's racing thoughts. Owen was 30, with tousled brown hair, warm hazel eyes, and the kind of quiet strength that came from designing skyscrapers that touched the clouds. They had met at New York University back in their sophomore year, Seth buried in pre-med textbooks, Owen sketching building facades in the library. What started as study sessions turned into late-night talks, then a first tentative kiss in the dimly lit dorm hallway. 3 years later, their love remained their best-kept secret. "You look like you've seen a ghost," Owen said softly, setting the magazine aside and crossing the room. He wrapped his arms around Seth from behind, resting his chin on his shoulder. "Work again? Or is it something else?" Seth leaned into the embrace for a moment, breathing in the familiar scent of Owen's cologne mixed with the faint smell of coffee. "Just tired. There's this new rumor floating around the hospital. Someone thinks they saw us together at Central Park last weekend." His voice cracked slightly on the last word. That impulsive kiss under the cherry blossoms had felt like freedom in the moment, a rare public slip in a city that never slept but always watched. Owen pulled back gently, turning Seth to face him. "Rumors are just that, rumors, Seth. We've been careful. Your career is everything to you right now, and I respect that. But I'm here. We face whatever comes together." His eyes held steady reassurance, the kind that had carried them through countless late nights when Seth doubted his abilities in medical school. But as they sat together talking into the early hours, sharing a simple dinner of takeout Thai food and laughter that felt forced, Seth couldn't shake the unease settling in his chest. The next morning at the hospital, the whispers began almost immediately. Nurse Emily, who had become a trusted colleague over the past 2 years, pulled him aside in the sterile break room while the coffee machine hummed in the background. "Dr. Thompson, I heard some talk in the lounge yesterday. About you and, well, a guy. Is there any truth to it? You know how this place operates. Reputation can make or break a promotion to attending physician." Seth's heart slammed against his ribs. He forced a casual laugh that sounded hollow even to his own ears. "It's nothing, Emily. Just idle gossip from someone with too much time on their hands." He denied it firmly, keeping his expression neutral, but inside, panic clawed at him. His parents back in rural Ohio, his father a retired factory worker who still quoted Bible verses at family dinners, and his mother who dreamed aloud of grandchildren, would never understand. Coming out wasn't just scary, it felt impossible. That evening, Seth canceled dinner plans with Owen via a quick text about an emergency surgery that didn't actually exist. Alone in his car on the FDR drive, windows down to let the humid summer air whip through, he drove aimlessly past the glittering lights of the Brooklyn Bridge. The love he felt for Owen was real, the kind that made the long hospital shifts bearable and turned ordinary moments into something profound. Owen had been there through Seth's grueling residency, celebrating small victories and holding him through failures. Yet the career he had built, scholarships, publications, the respect of mentors,